Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the Chelsea Man Football. I hope you are doing all right around the world. Now, do me a favor, subscribe to the Chelsea Man Football, hit notification bell so we can get to 2000. Now, we got to discuss about football, about Chelsea Football Club and what is going on. And there's some good things right now. Todd Boehly is building the structure and it's exciting to see how this is going. And I have to be honest, I did not expect him to do this when he bought Chelsea Football Club. I haven't seen all this stuff because I was waiting to see what kind of owner we got, wonderful things around the club, and he wants to extend Stamford Bridge to, become a big stadium. So I'm going to talk about a little stuff what Todd Boehly. I won't say little stuff. I'm going to talk about big thing. So let's read and we'll talk about it. Not spoken much on it, but the structure Todd Boehly is building is exciting. Shield and Bath will enable us to complete the best young talent. Winston has years of experience with recruitment, and then you have Vivo and Stewart will focus on the multi-club. We'll likely see Boehly head things up on the marketing negotiating, but this time with more advance and structure around him before handing over the reins to a sporting director in the summer. If you remember in my video, I said we hire the sporting director, the football director, and all the stuff. From where? From Brighton. And I was against that. We just got everyone from Brighton. It is shocking. I heard some fans, they're saying, why do we buy all the stuff from Brighton? It's better to bought the Brighton club. I was laughing about that. You may think that way, but here is building something very, very nice. And remember, Todd Boehly is a sporting director and is a football associator. It does everything because we did not have anybody to do all that. But it's going to hand that position to Christopher Viva so he can continue being a sporting director, so he can continue looking into the other clubs. That Todd Boehly is buying new clubs around the world. He'll be there if they need the support. That is very, very good. And we are building these stadiums around the world, buying the stadium all over. It is very good. Just like Manchester City do. They do that. They have multi stadium around the world. That's why they're not falling down. That's why they're always on top. Always. And that's what Chelsea is doing right now. But there's one guy here I have to talk about. We have everything at Chelsea we need. We have a best owner right now. I hope it stay that way. I don't want anything to change. I hope it stay that way. As I said, there's good things it's doing right now. And then we have Graham Potter. Do I think Graham Potter is the right man for this Chelsea job? I have a question mark. I won't say no because anything can change in 1 day or 2 days. He needs to change something in the Chelsea team. If he wants to see this team progress and go back on top the way Chelsea is supposed to be, he needs to change something. He has to be very aggressive on his players. You don't have to be soft. If you've been soft, they won't respect you. You have to be like Jose Mourinho, like Guardiola, like Klopp or Liverpool. You have to be that way. As I watch all these matches, Graham Potter's manager since he arrived at Chelsea, I haven't seen any aggression on him. I'm being honest. This is true. I haven't seen any on the touchline. Maybe in the training ground, we have never seen that. But what I see on the touchline when he's managing Chelsea games, no aggression. Every time when players making mistake on the pitch, he doesn't say anything. He just sit down, do this, his hands, yell up, pointing, clapping. You have to do something. And I saw a lot of mistakes Chelsea making, and there was nothing, you know, no aggression, no results on the manager. We want to see that anger, that frustration. When a player made a mistake, you go and talk to him, or you shout, "Hey, what are you doing?" Something like that. That's all we want to see. So, in this Chelsea team, there are some players Chelsea need to get rid of, move forward. We have to. If we need to succeed, let's get rid some players. They don't deserve in this team. I will be honest with you. Kai Havertz, I don't know what he's doing in the Chelsea team. I don't know his position, if it's a striker or a defender or a midfield. I have no idea what is Kai Havertz doing in the Chelsea team. I wanted to say Christian Pulisic, but Pulisic is doing, he looks happy at Chelsea, and he's coming back. As I said earlier in my video, he's the only guy who can take 3-4 players and move the ball. And the second one is Koulibaly, out of form completely. He was good at Napoli when Chelsea bought him, but when he came to the Premier League, he just came awful. He became lavish. I don't know what is going on. Sadly, Koulibaly got a 5-year contract, so he's not going anywhere. Unless other team come and buy him. But right now, we're stuck with him. He's not going anywhere. The other one in the midfield, Loftus-Cheek, I don't see any progression, although we had nobody in the midfield, so we have to take Loftus-Cheek. For me, this is the guys, I don't see effort in them. I don't see that they belong at Chelsea. There's no power in them. There's no anger. It's sad because when I watched Cristiano Ronaldo interview today, he spoke about passion and about anger, about this generation, these players we have right now. He said something very interesting. When I'm telling this young player at Manchester United, I'm telling them what you need to be and what you need to achieve, they don't listen. It's like they listen and it come out, it go that way, and they forgot everything. I think this is what is happening at Chelsea. The manager tell you something, you listen, and then when you go on the pitch, you just keep doing your own thing. You are not listening to what the manager is saying. This is it. I think it's just the generation we're in right now. Everything is changed. We have too much technology. We have too much stuff going on around us. So we are not putting that effort on the training. He said again, he's the last person to go and he's the first person to arrive in the training. Things he said was very, very important to listen to and very interesting. He's been sacked by Manchester United. But he said something very interesting, and I'm happy he did that. He stood up for what is right to all the football fans. Fair play. You have to respect the man. He deserves a respect for what he has done at the club at Manchester United. I'm just talking. He deserves a big respect. And he was being honest. He just came out and talked about what he feels and what he sees, what is going on. You have to be truthful. Otherwise, there's nothing to happen. So guys, what do you think about Graham Potter? What is it he need to do at Chelsea? He need to change stuff. He does need to change, because if he does not change, the team won't go forward. The team will just remain the same over and over and over again. So I need to see change. After the World Cup, we need to come and win the games. Win maybe 4 games in a row. Then I'll start believing. If we don't, we're just the same thing over and over again. I don't know what to say. And the thing is, we need to stick with the lineup. If we have 11 lineup, we know the players they're gonna play every game. Stick with them. Don't change the formation over time. This confused me a lot, and It confused the players because they don't know which formation they're gonna play. It's the same mistake Thomas Tuchel was making. He just kept changing the 11th, kept changing. It's remind me that Potter is doing the same thing at Chelsea. Don't keep changing stuff. Please stick to just one thing. Everybody knows if you play Mount, Sterling, and Aubameyang on top, stick with them every game. Let them play over time. This is why sometimes we keep saying, oh, we are not seeing our strikers scoring, because they're not playing them. They're just changing the formation over and over again. Stick with them. The only thing I can say change is the midfield. Right now, the midfield is just terrible. It's Jorginho. I don't trust Jorginho. Loftus-Cheek. The only player in the midfield I trust is Kovacic. That's it. The rest, no way. They are not midfield. We need to change stuff. This is what I'm saying. Buy players in the window transfer. The midfield. We don't need the wingers. We have the wingers, guys. To be honest, we have Pulisic, Sterling, Mount. Mount can play in the midfield and he can play on the inside. We do have all that stuff. So therefore, why are we going to get Rafael Rio? Why doing that? Of course, I will love them to come on Chelsea, but right now, the midfield, fix it right now before it's too late. If you don't fix it, the problem will be the same. And we're going to start coming and sitting down and just cry about the same thing over and over again. But the managers, they don't know the problem. Fix the midfield. Go in the window transfer when the January comes. Go get defensive midfield too and creative midfield. I'll see you very, very soon, my friend out there. Remember to subscribe to the Chelsea Man Football or the Football Man. Hit notification bell so we can reach 2,000. Thank you very much for subscription. Have a lovely day and stay safe wherever you are around the world. And God bless.